Good evening, grave robbers, and welcome back to the television graveyard. We are your TV necromancers, Laura Prince and Noah Houlihan. We have come here tonight to examine the spirits of past television shows to find out which ones could be resurrected, should be resurrected, and which ones should just stay doomed. This is a podcast that analyzes the history, the hype, and the aftermath of shows that ran only one season or only one episode. With me, as always, is TV's Noah Houlihan.
Life is sweet when you're not in heat.
I really just kind of thought you'd go meow, 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 meow.
No. Let's quickly get through this fever dream of a television show.
Meow, 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 meow.
Guys, remember Cats?
Meow.
Remember when we covered Cats?
Meow.
For some reason, we thought, clearly we should watch more cat-based programming.
Meow.
So here we are watching Meow TV. A brief history of how we got here. We're big fans of Dropout TV.
Meow.
Just gonna do that the whole time?
No, I just wanted to see how long it would take you to notice.
Oh, I noticed.
Sometimes I get to be the annoying one. You had this coming for like 3 episodes.
I don't think that's true. I think I've been a great co-host for this show.
Meow.
So, we watch Dropout TV. And we were recently watching Dirty Laundry that had Paul Scheer on the show.
Yes.
And one of the secrets was who worked on a television show for cats. And it turned out it was Paul Scheer. And he explained that he did a show that ran one episode that was for, the audience was, cat owners and their cats.
Cat owners and the cats who tolerate them.
I was like, oh my god, there's a TV show for cats out there? We have to do it. So we found Meow TV, which is having a bit of a resurgence. It's having a bit of a moment right now because of Dropout. So we thought, let's hop on board and talk about this. This won't drive us insane.
This is one of the more fever dreamy ones we've seen.
Oh yeah, easily.
So
we're going to try to do everything that we saw. We're probably going to forget stuff, and you're going to forgive us, because this was a lot.
I will say, it starts off with an intro that reminds me of another show, very distinctly.
Yeah, there was a woman who had a cat.
There was a woman who had a cat, and way too much time free. There was nothing much to do and nothing on TV.
Yeah, it really reminds me stylistically of The Nanny.
It's very similar to The Nanny and to New York Goes to Work and to Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, to be fair, I think Sabrina they all take it from 1960s sitcoms.
Yes,
It's
yes.
very Bewitched, very I Dream of Jeannie. It's very much in that vein, but it's kind of had, it has a resurgence every so often.
Yes. So, we are introduced to the hosts of this show, Annabelle, and her cat, Stinky. Great cat name.
Does anyone actually name their cat? I feel like I've seen a lot of fictional cats named Stinky, but is anyone's actual cat named Stinky?
I think there are a lot of pets who are not named Stinky, but are called Stinky often. Like, I know that one of my dogs, my sister, was often like, Stinky! It's just like, your pet's pet name.
I mean, everybody has, those pet names for... I have yet to refer to your parents' dog by her actual name.
Exactly.
I gave her a nickname literally immediately and never referred to her as anything else, ever.
Yeah.
We have 2 friends who I call their dogs Anxiety and Depression. Mm-hmm. Those are not those dogs' names.
Believe it or not.
But they're really fitting. So I guess maybe, Stinky, she doesn't want to, dox her cat.
Yeah.
If this is her cat.
Yeah, perhaps.
If that is your real cat.
So my first notes I have are showing feet for free. Because she immediately shows her feet. And that this whole show is sponsored by Meow Mix.
Yes.
Now, I believe when we were watching Dirty Laundry, Paul Scheer says it was Purina.
Yeah.
So he didn't even remember. It's Meow Mix because it's Meow TV.
I mean, in Paul Scheer's defense, this is from 2002.
Yeah.
So I'm not really going to come down on him too hard for not committing to memory the sponsor of a show he worked tangentially on 23 years ago.
Yeah, that he wish he didn't remember.
That he used for essentially glorified bar trivia about himself.
Yeah. So we open the show, like first segment of the show.
My first comment is, this show looks cheap as hell.
Oh, because it is. It is one set. And it's just a woman and her cat. And they're like, we're going to start with some birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday, and just showing pictures of cats. Like, it's this cat's birthday. And now it's this cat's birthday. Yay! And also this cat's birthday.
Sebastian Turner, a Persian mix from Tucson, Arizona, turns 9 years old today. When Sebastian's not curled up in the sunshine by the sliding glass door, he enjoys watching ESPN and collecting Chinese restaurant menus.
Okay, few things. We never mention what day it is. So no, it's not. No, it's not. Second, there are no jokes here.
No.
It is simply, here is a picture of a cat, and we are claiming it's their birthday.
Yeah, I'm assuming these are like employees' cats.
And then we're introduced to what the scam of the show is, which is, if you would like to have your cat featured on Cat TV or on Meow TV, send it to P.O. Box blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
In the Do Our Job For Us television show, they're going to farm out making content for this show to you, the viewer.
Yes.
So that you at home can go, that's my cat. It was his birthday and I took a picture of him. And I sent it to Meow TV. I sent it to the girl with the feet.
I want to point out this was 2002 and show feet was not quite a meme yet in
True.
2002. So this was probably done to make her look relatable and comfortable, not for jokes on the internet.
Right.
This would have been like shortly after .comedy.
Right.
So like
That's why we're sending things to a P.O. box and not an email account.
Yeah, we're sending it out to a P.O. box in Secaucus.
We then have the Spade song. And it is a song about being spayed.
Yes.
And it contains the line,
Life is sweet when you're not in heat. So don't be afraid. Let's get spayed.
listeners, it's important for you to recognize this is not a joke song. This is legitimately encouraging pet owners to get their cat spayed or neutered.
Yeah, which...
So it's not full of, like, bits. It's just information about spading an animal.
Yes. It is, it's well-intentioned. You've got better things to do than have 6 kittens feed on you.
Oh my god.
Is the one I wrote down. You're welcome.
It's a bad time. It harkened me back to something that I think I mentioned in our 7-year anniversary episode, to Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Because we watched that episode of Captain Planet where they're like, they talk to the rat people who are like, stop having so many children.
Oh my god, you're right.
We're repopulating the earth too much. So, have your cat spayed or neutered. This is Bob Barker.
God, I had forgotten that.
And now, entertainment for cats. And we see footage of squirrels.
Yes. I mean, I was thinking about this and how there's entire YouTube channels for this now.
This is a fine YouTube show. This is a mighty fine YouTube show. But for something on the television that you were to sit down and watch and be interrupted with commercials and expected to sit through said commercials to return to this content, ridiculous.
Like, I searched TV for cats on YouTube, and the top the top 4K, high def, 13 million views, 8-hour loop looks a lot like.
It's just squirrels.
It's just a squirrels and birds video. So, I mean, they got some with no ad interrupt. I mean, this is a thing now. Mm-hmm. So, I do have a note here of, we were trying to figure out where we knew Annabelle. She was one of the hosts of Dinner and a Movie.
Oh, on TBS?
Yes.
Or on TNT?
TBS.
TBS.
So, she was one of the hosts in the late 90s. I don't think she was the host anymore by this point.
In the late 90s. Okay, so that means that here's a fun fact. Member of the NWO. Because the hosts of Dinner and a Movie joined the NWO in their evasion of WCW.
I have pulled this up.
Yeah, it's a fun fact.
Because
they called Macho Man a cream puff? Or no, they called Diamond Dallas Page a cream puff. Because Macho Man was in the NWO at the time.
Yeah, it appears to be men in the segment.
I believe the segment on WCW TV, it was just the guys. But I believe that Macho Man then, or possibly DDP, invades Dinner in the Movie at some point. And they join the NWO.
Okay, here's DDP bothering... It's still bothering the two guys. I never see a woman in this clip.
They called them a cream puff. Do you think Diamond Dallas Page is going to stand for that?
Look, I was just seeing if Annabelle was joining the NWO.
I'm just saying, when you're NWO, you're NWO for life. So she's still a member of the NWO.
Macho Man Randy's... Oh, there is him.
There is him?
There is him. And I think that is Annabelle.
Yes, they joined the NWO in an episode of Dinner and a Movie.
All right. Yeah, it was Annabelle. So
Annabelle, member of the NWO.
Confirmed.
Stinky, we're not sure.
Stinky was not on site during the invasion angle. So my next note is cat yoga. Do we know why my next note is cat yoga?
I also wrote cat yoga, but that is all I wrote.
Oh, man.
The side leg lean strengthens and tones the body and increases flexibility in the paws. Don't forget to breathe.
I think it is footage of a cat stretching.
Yeah. With, voiceover over it.
Then this is a moment that I really want to point out. Annabelle says, we searched far and wide to find and asked everyone to send in their greatest cat, a cat that deserves recognition. And of the two we got, we went with this one. That is probably the closest thing to a joke we will get this entire time.
Yeah. We get, some funny PSAs. We get one about, depression in cats. We also get one of, the Kitty Ford Center, which is, rehab from catnip addiction.
So you've completely jumped over what that amazing cat was. Did you forget about the cat that uses a spoon?
I have cat eats with a spoon with no context whatsoever.
Get this, gang. There's a cat that can eat with a spoon. It uses a spoon to eat its food. And the way they do this is they take a spoon and they Velcro it to its paw. And when it tries to grab things with its little paw, there's also a spoon there. So this animal abuse that we're watching looks like a cat eating with a spoon, but it's really a cat eating with its paw with a weight attached. Meow TV!
Yeah, my note here is, this is the same era as dot comedy, and boy does it feel like it. This reminds me of something that would have aired on, a TBS or a USA, at 12:30 in the morning.
This reminds me of something that would air at 2:30 in the morning on Adult Swim, and by this point, there should have been some sort of Lovecraftian demon.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I think in this time period, something like this would have aired weirdly late at night as, like, a burn-off. Like,
Yes.
oh, we have this. I don't know, just air it at 12:30, Craig. No one's listening.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was younger in this time period, staying up, and, like, what was on TV at that point was some of the strangest crap.
Oh, yeah.
20-year-old SNL episodes, or just random reruns of shows that weren't commonly in syndication.
Right.
Like, it wasn't, you know, The Nanny or Frasier or Friends. It was just some random show. Mm-hmm. Like a pilot they were burning off. So this, at this point, feels like something I would have watched at maybe like VH1 super late at night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe it's because Paul Scheer's here.
Yeah. He's having the best week ever. So then we have this catnip abuse thing, where it is a fake Betty Ford clinic, like, cats suffer from catnip abuse every hour. And I need you to really understand this, listener. This contains 0 jokes.
Correct.
They took an actual script from, like, a Betty Ford clinic or, like, the abused animal Sarah McLachlan commercials and just, removed the word, like, marijuana and placed in catnip and did nothing else to this.
Correct.
These cats are not being brought to any ordinary kennel or spa. They're being admitted to a special catnip rehab facility known as the Kitty Ford Center.
Catnip abuse is a very serious problem for some cats. Here at the Kitty Ford Center, we try to provide a safe haven for their recovery. We clean them up and try to get them feeling better about themselves.
It's not entertaining. This leads into Paul Scheer finally showing up.
Yeah, this turns into a home shopping network.
It is a home shopping network where they're just, like, selling cat toys. In all caps, in my notes, I have, tell some damn jokes.
Oh, not damn jokes.
Because, again, no jokes take place during this. It's just like, hey, buy this cat toy.
They're selling specifically a Meow Mix logo. Like, it's a Meow Mix branded cat toy.
Yes, so it's earnest, because that's the sponsor. They're not going to make silly jokes. They're going to be like, no, actually buy this toy. Horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. So, you get all that, and, I do have a note about Paul Scheer. LMAO his earring.
Yes, he did have a big, like...
He's clearly parodying Home Shopping Network. He is... they're satirizing those hosts.
Yes.
Are QVC and Home Shopping Network still a thing?
I don't even know. I don't know if because why would it be? We have the internet now.
I never like citing the AI overview Google gives you, but in this one time I will. Mm-hmm. I Googled, is QVC still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, QVC is still a thing.
The rest of the page is blank.
Yeah, I just clicked on QVC, and it kind of has, it looks like a standard internet shop now.
Yeah.
So, it's not the same. I used to watch it on Friday nights when I was, like, very small, because they would have dolls on Friday nights. And I would, like, leaf through my American Girl catalog, looking at all the crap I couldn't afford, because they were $80 in the 1990s. And I would, like, watch. This gives such late night TV vibes to me that it's just, like, that's what I keep feeling like and thinking of. Mm-hmm. My next note is Stinky barely exists. Like, Stinky does not want to be part of this. Anytime it cuts away to Annabelle, Stinky is like, I would like to be excluded from this narrative.
Stinky is the only creature on this show that knows that this show is garbage. There's an MST3K parody. That's all I wrote.
Yeah.
I said that this kind of has jokes, but not good ones.
Yeah. Then we have a Carnival Cruise ad for, sexy cats?
Yeah.
It's like a Sandals Miami ad. Mm-hmm. Like, for one of the all-inclusives, like... do you remember those, kind of borderline softcore ads?
Yeah.
They would,
I believe we did an episode about this.
But, the ones that were for, adults-only resorts.
Yeah.
That's what this reminded me of.
That's what this is supposed to be. But, again, they don't write any jokes here. It's just the cats can do adult activities.
Yeah, it's look, I watched Cats 2019, directed by Tom Hooper. Mm-hmm. I don't need to ever think about what cats do when I'm not looking ever again.
Can we actually bring up the fact that at no point do they mention the musical Cats?
I don't think they had the lawyers for that.
Because they almost do in the next segment. In the next segment, they do one of those CD collections. This show is so dated. I'm sure there's someone listening to this going what's QVC? What's a CD? But before the internet and before we had Spotify, we had to buy our music on CDs. And one of the big ways they got you to buy CDs is they had these best of CDs. Things like Buzz Ballads and Pure Moods, where it was just the best of a certain type of song. And they'd always be you would have to buy 60 CDs to get all these songs. Now they're available to you in this 3-disc set. It's that, but it's cat songs.
Yeah.
However, instead of doing song parodies, which would have been the joke thing to do, each song is just cats meowing. And I wrote down, there's a joke in here. They had a joke that one of the songs was turning Siamese instead of turning Japanese.
Good, so the one parody they had was borderline.
Borderline racist, yeah. But it's just meow, 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 meow. Instead of having a chance to write jokes and write a parody.
Calling all cat and pop music lovers, Cat Tell Music presents Feel the Heat, featuring the hottest collection of cat love songs ever. 30 tabby-tastic tunes that are sure to have you and your kitty caterwauling the night away. Hey, who could ever forget this heart-tugging hit? And what about this unforgettable kitty classic?
And I believe the cover of the CD is meant to look like the Cats poster.
Yeah.
It's just the lit eyes.
Yeah.
And it says cat songs.
Then we get my favorite part of the whole show. We get a human interest story about Surf Cat Aqua Kitty.
Yeah.
It's a cat. He's wearing sunglasses and he's surfing. Mm-hmm. I love him.
Yeah.
There's really not much to say about him outside of he is wearing little cat sunglasses and he is on his little cat surfboard, and it is pretty much the best part of this, and it's not even close.
And his human's yeah, people are cats don't like that, but he does.
Yeah.
All right. This felt like dot comedy.
Yes.
This felt like the airsick bad guy at this point. Because it's are we making fun of this guy or do we like this guy? I think we're supposed to like this guy because he's kind of the audience for the show.
Yeah, people who are way too into their cats would be the core audience for this. So then we get a public affairs thing, and it's a candidate named Bob Hamilton. And I legitimately he has a that guy face.
Yes, it's Rob Hubel.
Yes, which we did immediately look up.
Yeah, Rob Hubel, you might know him from I Love You Man. I believe he did a bit of a stint on The Daily Show. But yeah, he's a great comedian. He's a stand-up comic. I like Rob Hubel. And he does a political ad about how he's running on cats. He's trying to get the cat voter.
Yeah, I think a big thing he's in that a lot of our audience might know him from is Children's Hospital.
Yes, Children's Hospital. He's part of that crew.
Yes. He's been in a ton of things. But I think Children's Hospital might be, since we've been talking so much about Adult Swim this episode, I think that's a very good place to kind of
place
contextualize He's also in an episode of Murderville, which makes me happy because I like Murderville. So, Annabelle points out we never find out what he runs for.
Yeah, he doesn't, like, he's not running for mayor or anything. He's just running.
She says, like, and he's a candidate for what exactly? And it never gets answered. It's just an empty political ad.
Yeah, I guess that's the joke.
And then we get...
I want to jump in real quick.
Of course.
There's been many a show that I've written on or worked on. You can watch Wrestle Chowder right now on +2 Wrestling, where I will get stuck and I'll be like, maybe the joke here is that there is no joke. Like, there are jokes that I've written where the joke is basically, couldn't think of a joke for here. And that's okay when used sparingly. That's all we've done in this show for 22 minutes. You want to get neutered?
No. But we get another, like, this is another PSA from Meow TV. And it's the same song, but now it's about getting neutered.
Yes. It is. It's instead of, because spayed is for one gender and neutered for the other, I believe.
Yes. You spay a female cat and you neuter a male cat.
Let's get neutered. You're so much more than a reproducer. It don't mean that you failed if you don't spend your nights chasing tail.
And then, after another song about, another earnest song about getting neutered,
Yes.
it's time for entertainment for cats. And they show the same squirrel footage.
Yep.
Not a different squirrel footage, not birds or something like that. Identical squirrel footage is played. They didn't have enough money for different B-roll of a squirrel.
They didn't even have, like, a guy with a camera they could send outside to a park.
To film squirrels. They didn't have an editor that was smart enough to mirror the footage so it would look slightly different. Then they do, like, a personals thing.
Yes, and we do point out that one of the voiceovers for the pet personals is Paul F. Tompkins.
It sounds a lot like Paul F. Tompkins.
And probably is Paul F. Tompkins. If Paul Scheer was on this project, like, this is the best week ever crowd working on this, so it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Hello. I'm a clean, straight, well-groomed office cat looking for a dinner companion in the Wall Street area. My favorite meal is scraps of sushi, but only if it's been tossed within a few days. Yes, I'm a little finicky, but I'm worth it.
I didn't see Paul F. Tompkins credited, so good for him.
But it doesn't seem like anybody was credited.
I also want to point out that it's one of those, like, party lines, like, if you want to talk to me, call this number. You know, I'm looking for love. The first ad is for a cat. The second is for a dog. Because they didn't have enough cat material to fill 22 minutes of Meow TV that they had to branch out to dogs. And that's our show, folks.
I want to point out something that we have forgotten. I have some kind of important things here. We keep bringing up .comedy. Do you know why I keep bringing up .comedy?
No.
Annabelle was on .comedy.
No, really?
Yes.
Wait, she was the girl in .comedy that was in love with the sexy man? Do we have to get Annabelle on the show? Do I have to reach out to Annabelle?
She's the one who shows off the hot guy.
Yeah, she's in love with the guy.
Yeah, that's Annabelle Gurich. And I kind of thought you would, like, get it, because I kept kind of, like, trying to lead you there.
Nope. Didn't get it.
She's also on I Love the 70s and I Love the 80s.
She's part of that crew as well.
Yes, because I was like, I'm gonna see if I can drive Noah and see if he, like, realizes that I keep bringing up .comedy because she was in fact on it.
Nope, too busy being angry. Too busy being angry and upset.
So, this was a DVD that was essentially just like stuck to bags of Meow Mix.
Right.
And it made me really think about like how that was a very common thing in the late 90s to, I would say, mid to late 2000s, was including like media. A promotional DVD, a promotional CD, a demo of a computer game.
Yeah, because once we made the jump from VHS to CD and CD-ROMs, they were easier to print and much lighter weight, so you could ship them in like a bag of Meow Mix or a box of cereal. That's how we got Chex Quest, which was a first-person shooter that came with checks. Y'all remember Chex Quest?
Yeah, these were very, very common. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they would be kind of full games. Sometimes they would be demos of existing games. That was very common to get in, like, video game magazines would often come with a demo that you could shove in your PlayStation or your computer and play.
Yeah, when I worked at Rite Aid, if you don't know this, if you don't sell a magazine, so you don't have to send back the whole magazine to get a refund, you rip the cover off and you just send the cover back and you throw the rest away. So I would, when I was throwing them away, put stuff that I wanted in a trash box that would go next to the dumpster until my shift was over. So I often had a lot of video game demo discs and like wrestling posters and things like that I would just keep for me.
I mean, if I had been in that job, I would have stolen every entertainment magazine I could get my filthy little paws on.
Yeah.
Because I still have like a bag of just cut up magazines somewhere. The word for that is cover mount.
Okay.
For that kind of like gift with purchase. And they were extremely common in the late 90s up through like the mid to late 2000s. So, and it was also not uncommon for there to be promotional CDs or DVDs as just general giveaways. I remember having a McDonald's exclusive NSYNC Britney Spears CD.
Yeah.
With exclusive tracks. Some of which are like genuinely songs I really enjoy. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I'm now going to go into my Spotify account, like, and after we record, I'm going to see if they're on here, because now I'm curious. But it's just, this is very much a time capsule in a lot of ways of it is 2002.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. A lot of dated references, a lot of 2000s actors at the time. I think the main crux of this is, if you were just trying to think, okay, Cat TV, Meow TV, how would I create this? Who's a host of this? I think, naturally, you would try to create a Gail from Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Gail from Bob's Burgers isn't the host of this show. Gail from Bob's Burgers is the audience for this show.
Yes. So you
can't poke fun at that type of person like Bob's Burgers does.
Yeah, so you kind of needed like a sexy cat lady.
Yeah. And like, it's one of those like insulting things that was very popular in the 2000s to do, is like, oh, let's try to get something for nerds.
Oh.
How do we do that? Well, let's just make normal TV, but we'll say comic book and video games sometimes.
Oh.
And that's what this is. It's literally just TV, except they're like cat.
Yeah, you like cats, right?
Yeah. Like
Meow.
It's one step away from being like, welcome to the, we're going to do a parody of Friends. Welcome to Cat Friends. Hey, Cat Chandler. It's Cat Chibi. She's singing Sneaky Human. This is a better joke right now than it feels. that appears in this show.
This is the Nathan for You dumb Starbucks, where they just put the word dumb in front of everything.
Yes!
But without the self-awareness.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, I'm sure people like Annabelle and Paul Scheer were like, the thing I'm working on sucks. But man, did that check clear.
Yeah.
And like, it's such an interesting time when you think of like what comedy work looked like, of like how many of these panel shows never really took off in the United States.
Right.
But how these are all people we saw in those kinds of panel shows. The I Love the 70s, 80s, 90s, New Millennium kind of talking head shows that really are the earliest form of content.
Yeah.
That I can think of over like entertainment. This is really just content. We made this so that you had it on while you were doing something else. Mm-hmm. And that's what this really makes me think of.
Yeah.
They wanted to do this bit, and maybe they were planning on doing another one next year or something, because this probably cost them like a few grand to make.
Mm-hmm. So that was Meow TV.
Yeah, we thought it'd be really funny because we watched that episode of Dirty Laundry, and then we watched it, and it wasn't that great, but then we had a lot of bookings and didn't have time to watch anything else.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to bring this up. The idea of cats watching television, I believe that's a plot line in Scrooged. I believe there's a plot line where they go up to Cross, the guy who is Scrooge, what's his name?
Frank?
The actor.
Bill Murray?
Yeah, the Bill Murray character. And one of the like heads of the network is like, research is saying that cats are watching TV now. Could you put some cat appeal into this? Didn't A Christmas Carol have a dormouse?
Yes.
And he's like, no, but I always thought there should be. And like throughout the story of Scrooge, do you see them filming A Christmas Carol? And they're just like unnecessarily shooting mice?
Yes. And it kind of works.
It works because it's stupid.
No, I mean like in the movie. You see like them watching the broadcast, and you see the cats like watching the TV when the mice are on there.
Yes.
No, I mean like in universe it kind of works.
Yeah. So it's funny that someone probably saw that movie and was like, are cats really watching TV? We should probably capture this audience. We are Meow Mix! Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how to follow that because you were really committed.
I did, and then I just felt sad.
I mean, I think cover mounts are interesting. I think they're a sort of a form of lost media because they were largely garbage.
Yes.
So, for a lot of them were thrown away over the years. Mm-hmm. I'm 99% certain in that closet are at least 2 examples of cover mounts.
Yes. I remember one of the stupidest things I owned was, I got it from a magazine. It was a Triple H bib. Because in Triple H's entrance, he spits water into the air. And if you wanted to spit water into the air and be like Triple H, you should also wear this Triple H bib so your clothes don't get wet. I owned 3 of them.
Because you stole a bunch of them?
I stole a bunch of them.
I do remember when there used to be, like, things attached to magazines.
Yep.
Not even just, like...
posters and such.
Makeup samples. Mm-hmm. Like, perfume samples. Not just, like, the foldy ones. Like, legitimately, like, little samples.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, because magazines are such a bygone thing. There's so few surviving magazines. And I think that is genuinely a loss.
Yeah, I like magazines. Well...
Cool, we made it depressing.
Stay doomed.
Yep.
Stay doomed to this. It's a bad idea, and had it continued, it would have only gotten worse as it became more user-submitted content. Thank you so much for watching. Please talk to us in our Discord about Meow TV. Watch it first, though. You can find the link down below in the description. Or if not, where else can people find us?
You can email us at thestaydoomedshow@gmail.com or on Blue Sky at Stay Doomed.
And if meow meow, meow 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 meow, meow 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 meow, I'm at TV's Noah on Instagram and Blue Sky.
If you want to talk about cover mounts and just kind of weird media trash you happen to have around, I am Laura Crane on Blue Sky. Until next time, you stay doomed.
Meow meow.
Meow.